Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a podcast with my friend. He is a Man United fan, and this is gonna be about football and generally like what's going on in the top five leagues so far and everything like that. So just like we just first of all we just go around what we're gonna do it. So go ahead and tell us what you're gonna do.
Today we're gonna talk about mostly about the new Champions League and like the new format, and also about what's going on in the leagues until now.
So first, where do you want to start? Do we start with the Nations League? That's also going on.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So I don't remember too much. I myself support Germany. What team do you support in the national team?
To be honest, I'm like Spain.
Spain, right? So let's have a like quick review of the Euros, right? How was it like
Yeah.
winning the Euros for Spain? Like
Now Spain, like they had like a solid team. Like
a really
in
solid team.
goal, it wasn't that good, but then like the defense, they got Cucurella.
They had
Uh,
Nacho, they had Carvajal. It was a good
yeah,
team.
And like of course they got Pedri in the midfield along with Danny Olmo, who's underrated.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and
But
like of
the
course,
Nations League so far
yeah,
has been quite different from the from the Euros, hasn't it?
yeah,
As France just beat Italy, Italy just beat France. I think 3-1, wasn't it? And then Germany
yeah,
also won 5-0 against Hungary. The same team,
mm.
which they only won 2-0 in the Euros. So it's quite different, isn't it? Like the form and players and stuff.
yeah. No, it's like the competition too, because there are some smaller countries in
Smaller
the
countries,
Nations League.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Enough about international. No one likes the international break, anyways.
yeah.
Let's focus on the leagues, right?
Oh,
So far, we've had all the leagues played. I'm not up to date with all of them, but I know that Bayern are first. I know that City are first. I know that PSG are first. And which else?
Syria.
Syria. I don't know about Syria. I'm not quite sure. It could be Inter probably. And
Let
then
me just check real
For
quick.
La Liga, you have Barcelona. You yourself are a Man United fan. Talk me through how it feels being a Man United fan, watching them week in and week out, how they play. Like, give us a brief detail about Man United. Like, you're somebody.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, before I do that, I just want to tell that in the Syria, surprisingly, Udinese is at the top.
Oh,
Yeah,
Udinese. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Quite interesting. We're gonna have to talk about that later. But go
yeah.
ahead for Man United then.
Okay, so Man United, yeah, it's
Of
the
course,
sort of team
it's a
which is
banter
like,
club. It's a banter
huh?
club, of course.
Yo, come on, bro.
No,
No,
but like they have made some good signings like Delit. They've made
yeah,
was it Ugarte, and then there was
yeah,
one more. I'm pretty sure if I'm not wrong.
yeah. Mazarawi.
Nusayr Mazraoui from Bayern, two from Bayern, and then one from PSG. It's not bad because Ugarte is a really solid signing.
Zergzi is also a good talent, but I feel like Hoyland can even do that role, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, no. The thing is, it's the problem with the manager. To be honest, you have a good enough squad to like go deep. To be honest, but what I think
Yeah,
is the problem is Erik ten Hag, right? Because his way of playing does not suit your players, doesn't it?
yeah. No, see, I'm just saying, like, Ten Hag. It's only been 2 seasons since he's been
But you
in the
can trust the
club.
process.
Yeah, yeah, maybe because he's won us like some like FA Cups and stuff.
Yeah, if it
So
wasn't obvious enough, I support Bayern Munich, and I myself is very pleased with the way we've been playing so far with company. Now, enough
yeah,
with the top five leagues, right? I
yeah,
think we all know what's coming.
uh-huh,
The Champions League.
yeah. Which my
As I'm
team
recording
isn't yet.
this, it's a Friday, which
Yeah,
means that the Champions League first match day is done, finished.
yeah,
Now, the biggest games were on match day 1 and 3, if I'm being honest. For example, on
yeah,
match day 1, you had Bayern versus Dinamo, and that's a big game for a reason I'm going to tell you in a while. You had Bayern versus Dinamo, you had AC Milan facing against Liverpool, you
yeah,
had other games, and then on Thursday yesterday, you had Feyenoord versus Leverkusen, you had Atletico versus Leipzig, and then you also had Atlanta versus Arsenal. So let's begin with match day 1.
yeah.
For me, I also do Champions League fantasy, right? I'm not sure if you do. Do you do it? Champions
Yeah.
League?
I started doing it.
Start doing it. It's really fun to like compete with your friends, isn't it?
Yeah,
Speaking of friends, I he lives in the UK,
yeah,
which is like really good for him to watch football and stuff.
yeah.
But the thing, let's just focus on Champions League for now, right?
Yeah.
Um, let's focus on first match day. Let's go to Bayern versus Dinamo Zagreb. Oh
No, what
my
a game.
word! Can you tell them the scoreline then?
Huh?
For Bayern versus Dinamo, the scoreline
Yeah, 9-2. That's wild.
9-2, a record in the whole of the Champions League. Most goals scored by one club, breaking Bayern's own record in 2020 for winning against Barcelona 8-2.
No,
It's just wild. For me, when
no,
I was watching
and
the match,
like,
like it was like
but
late.
like, you saw Harry Kane. It's only penalties.
Yeah, but still, as Kane said in the interview, scoring penalties is still is very underrated because
Yeah,
underrated because maybe it's this pressure in the Champions League. It's a big night in front of your own fans. Like if you miss, you're gonna get flamed, right? If
yeah.
you score, you're gonna be like, okay, that's easy. But like the thing is, people don't often look at the side that they miss. Now, another thing I wanna mention, because of you said like three of them are penalties. That's correct, and that's another record broken. Correct.
Yeah.
But did you watch the Arsenal versus Atlanta match, or did you watch the highlights last night?
Yeah, I think I watched the highlights.
Right. So coming back to penalties, do you know Atlanta missed a penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm saying. In front of your own fans, there's pressure against a big club. But for Bayern, it's not a big club. But still, scoring penalties is not that easy, isn't it?
Hmm.
What's your thoughts on like? First of all, let's go to Leverkusen. What's your thoughts on the Feyenoord Leverkusen match?
See, Leverkusen, it's a really like underdog team coming from last season, winning the league. Your Bayern didn't win the league. It's like,
Instead, they've placed third. Bayern. That's surprising.
yeah, no, but like, like the dominance is ending.
No, but they still won 4-0 though. That's quite impressive against Feyenoord.
Yeah, no, Wirtz was really good that match.
Yeah, also Frimpong and Grimaldo. Um, also, did you know that Bayern vs Leverkusen is in 2 weeks? So mark your calendars, everyone, to watch that match. And we also have Aston Villa versus Bayern in 3 weeks. What about Man United? Any interesting games coming up?
I mean, for Man United, like, I believe tomorrow they have a match against Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, right? So, we Bayern player Werder Bremen. Now, this is just like a mid podcast note for everyone. If you like what this type of video like podcast, and if you want him back on the channel again, we can do another podcast if y'all want. It depends on the reception, I guess.
Yeah, it depends on the viewers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But so far, in my last video, as I said, the Champions League, in Barcelona video, I got a really good reception. So thanks for that. Moving on, my Champions League videos will also be out in a few days, so stay tuned for that. Also, do you have anything to like just generalize about this year of football? Like, what's your feelings, thoughts, predictions, anything?
Yeah, so I'll just say like coming back to the Champions League, yeah, it's like a big stage,
Hmm.
and like I'll
With the
just
new
say
format,
that, huh?
with the new format as well.
Yeah, the new format is like a big change for like because in the before it just used to be group stages, round of 16s. Now it's like a whole league.
Yeah, so I want to ask you this: what's your predictions for the Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, League One, and Champions League? What's your overall predictions?
Yeah, okay, so I'll start with Premier League. I want to say Man United win the league, but
Of
that's not
course.
gonna happen.
Hmm. But what do you think is gonna happen? Like, what's your actual prediction?
You know what? Man City can like. I think they might get relegated.
No, but if they get relegated, it's gonna be next season, not this season.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways, if Man City, I don't want Man City to win, so Liverpool.
I agree with you completely. Then let's go
Yeah.
to Champions League. What's your finalists for this Champions League this year?
Yo. Okay. I want Barca because I'm supporting Barca in this whole
Speaking on
competition.
Barcelona, the Monaco loss last night was really, really surprising to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I my friends were getting flamed by me and my Liverpool friend, which is like absolutely insane because how do you lose to Monaco in it?
Yo. Like that match. Yeah. The only good players I really saw, the Yamal, of course.
And then Pedri also was like non-existent that match.
your Pedri, he's coming off an injury, and like he's being overplayed. So I
To be
don't
honest,
know.
that's kind of true. The iconic picture for the Spain national team
Yeah,
with his eyes. What's
yeah,
your final?
and
So Barcelona, and who's the other finalist for you?
oh, okay. See, this is gonna be hard, but like El Clasico, why not El Clasico?
Oh, Real Madrid. Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. For me, the Champions League final, I wanted Bayern to be Dortmund. Bayern was Dortmund. Like last year, it should have been that, to be honest. But like, Real Madrid's robbery for us. I'm not sure if we're gonna call it a robbery, isn't it? Because there was a referee mistake, a huge mistake, wasn't it?
yo, and he even said that he made the
He was
mistake.
sorry to the Lit, which is like, yeah, it's like really horrible for him.
Yeah,
So we're almost like 11 minutes into this.
yeah.
Um, I don't want to keep this too long, so let's just like quickly go over the predictions and let's end this podcast.
All right.
So for me, Premier League is going to be won by Liverpool, Champions League won by Bayern,
Yeah.
Serie A won by Inter Milan,
Mm.
or Juve. Juve is like a really good option as
Yeah,
well.
Juve is a good shout. Yeah.
Then you have for League One, of course, it's going to be PSG.
Uh-huh.
For La Liga, it's going to be Barcelona, and Bundesliga is going to be Bayern. What about you? What's your prediction on this?
Oh yeah. So I
Premier
feel
League,
like
everything is Liverpool, so let's go over the last things.
but so Syria, I feel Juve here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ligue 1, it's gonna be PSG again or Marseille because Marseille is looking good.
I agree.
Yeah. So that's all.
What about La Liga?
Oh yeah, La Liga, Barcelona.
Barcelona, right? So it depends on the reception I got in this video. If it's a good reception, I'm gonna make another one with him. This time you can, and also if you wanna see me making profit with my other friends, do that as well, and I can make different topics, right? For example, I'm gonna review the Euros in one. I could review the whole Champions League in one. I could review like the Premier League in one, like talk about whole Premier League with my Liverpool friend, and yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for coming on here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll see you next one. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
bye.
hope so. Yeah,
Bye.
bye.